Your girl is down 15 pounds. I'm down 15 pounds from August 10th. That is when I started fasting. And I came out here to tell you that you are stronger than you think you are. Okay? You are much stronger than you think you are. I have been struggling to lose weight since last year. Y'all know I had lost a significant amount of weight in 23, and then I met my husband, and y'all know what happens when you get in a good relationship. You gain happy weight. And even when I had my tummy tuck last year, I still wasn't at the weight that I was prior to meeting him. And I was like, I got to get back to my weight. I got to get back even smaller, honestly, because I have a plan, which I'm not going to discuss right now, but you will see. You will see. But this was all God, and it's so funny how God orchestrates things. I wish I had my journal here, but if you were in my devotional group, you saw me show y'all my journal that last month, at the beginning of August, I had wrote one of my goals was to lose 10 pounds. And then I had wrote on one of my entries that I needed to just focus on God. I just needed to focus on Him, and He would help me with the rest. And I was talking about weight loss and a couple of other things, but mainly losing weight, because I have been struggling. And for me, I knew I needed to get back where I was, because I needed to be not just lose weight. I needed to get rid of inflammation. I needed to get my, reset my hormones. Everything is crazy when you're going through menopause. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Menopause is sometimes I'd rather bleed, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Your girl wrote down, I'm just gonna focus on God, right? So God had really placed on my heart maybe like a month or two before that I needed to be fasting. So I did intermittent fasting, but that wasn't the fasting that He was talking about. One of my goals this year was to get closer to God. And my daughter was like, Mom, I'm going to church, the church that we have been going to before. And I haven't been to church in like over a year, y'all. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with you. And the next thing I know, I'm at church and they tell us we're going to do a 21-day fast. And I'm like, and so I decided, because your girl's still not getting it, I was like, I'm going to do the fast. Now, they were talking about like fasting, like not eating for 21 days, just drinking water. But of course, they said that you can modify it to do it however it will fit you. So at first I was like, I'm a fast from shopping. And the pastor was like, that's a budget. That's not fasting. Okay. So I was like, okay, Lord. So I was opening up my Bible. And when I was opening up my Bible, I was praying like, okay, Lord, what kind of fast should I do? And immediately, I promise y'all, I'm not kidding, it went to Daniel. And y'all know, if you've been following me, I've done the Daniel fast in the past. I've done it twice before. And so I was like, but I've only done it for like 10 days. But I was like, you know what? Bet. So, and that's how I be talking to God. Okay. Listen, God, me and God, we locked in. Okay, we locked in. I ain't know what hand signals do, but anyway. So he says Daniel, so I'm like, all right, Daniel, you bet. So I started doing the Daniel fast, and I don't know how I came upon alternate day fasting, probably scrolling YouTube, whatever. But I started hearing all of these benefits, not just the weight loss, but all these benefits of fasting, and I was like, So they were just talking about, of course, weight loss is a benefit, but also giving your digestive system a rest. And y'all know I'm a stage 4 colon cancer survivor. So I was like, oh, that's definitely a good thing, because, baby, our digestive system be working overtime, especially with the things that we put in our body. Alcohol. Our liver be working overtime. But anyway, our intestines. All of it. So I was just like, okay, I would love to give my digestive system a break. And then they were talking about how it helped with hormone levels and insulin resistance and inflammation and all of these things. And so I was like, you know what? I'm already just eating fruits and vegetables and grains. And, I was like, I might as well take a day and not eat. So if you don't know what alternate day fasting is, basically on Sunday night, I'll stop eating at about 7 or 8 p.m. I try to do it 3 or 4 hours before I go to bed. And then on Monday, I don't eat at all. And then on Tuesday morning, whenever I stopped eating, so 7 or 8, then I can eat again. And then I just repeat that pattern. Okay, I stop eating Tuesday night at 7 or 8, and then I don't eat Wednesday, and then I'll eat again on Thursday. And usually I give myself the weekend because, it's family activities. My husband likes to go out to eat and things like that. And so I just eat regularly on Saturday and Sunday. But I promise y'all, since starting this, I don't be hungry. I went to Starbucks this morning. I got this coffee and I got bread, and I'm just like, my stomach has shrunk. I'm not craving sugar like I was. It's just crazy what alternate day has fasting, and I'm down, I think, almost 15 pounds, or 14 or 15 pounds. I started like 185, 187, and this morning I weighed myself and I was 170. So I say all this to say, you couldn't have told me a month or two ago that I was going to go without eating for a whole 36 hours. And in fact, I'm planning on doing a full 72-hour fast at the end of this month as I prep for my colonoscopy next month. Because, listen, I want to be good. And I have some things that I'm praying about and asking God about. But I thought to myself, like, if they fasted back in biblical times for days and sometimes months, and they lived to be hundreds of years old, I could fast for 36 hours. I could fast for 36 hours. But anyway, I say all that to say you're stronger than you think. However, I was watching TikTok, and the guy said that God does give you more than you can handle, so you can lean on him. And no truer words have been spoken. Leaning on him, surrendering to him has been the best thing of my life every time. When I surrendered to him during my first marriage, I surrendered to him during cancer. I surrendered to him when I wanted to give up on finding someone to marry or being found by my husband. He delivered every single time when I surrendered to him. And God has been telling me in this season, and I don't know if I need to share this with you as well, to don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about the results. He got that. You just do the work. So whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, that you know you're supposed to be doing, just do the work. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about the results. He got that. I'm telling you, he got it every single time. Just put your head down and do the work. Anyway, that's my Saturday morning sermon. I hope that y'all have an amazing, I'm intending and praying and believing that you will have an amazing weekend. I'll see y'all later.